All right, I guess that means we're live, even though the screen was black for a few minutes.
This thing is
This
messing.
thing right here, it will trip you up for sure.
I was so confused. The
Holy
screen
smokes,
flashed
man!
and then it said go. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, normally it counts us down or whatever, and nope, not this time. It said, "Nah, we ain't doing that this week." Lord of mercy, let me
Yeah,
go
and guess
check, make
what?
sure we're live here. Yep, yep, we live. All right, good deal. Whoops, I
So
should have
I'm pretty
shared that,
sure
shouldn't
now that it done messed up, there's a huge delay. So that's awesome.
I? Well, you'll just live with it. It'll be all right.
Okay, it got better. I'm starting to think it's this damn app with you.
I don't know, man. It's all internet based, so who knows? All right, let's get the party started here. There's a bunch of people jumping on. This is
Can't see
episode
it, of
70
course.
of Kent's got to be here. There's no question that he's here. He's always here. Um, he he is our number one show fan. So, and he was
We need to
first
get
in
that man
line.
a T-shirt.
You know, top three order tonight is Kent Chrisley, John Coe, and Randy Overstreet. So, got it going. So, anyways, we're a little late to get rolling here. Probably should turn on my light here so y'all can actually see me, even though that might be worse for y'all to have to see me, but whatever. Um, episode 70 of the Pit Chatter podcast. And of course, this episode is brought to you by Yoder's Custom Meat Processing. And Noah, you know what they say.
Can't beat that meat.
And I'm glad you weren't delayed on that because I'd have been sitting here waiting on you. So
That would have been funnier, actually. Next time I'm gonna do that.
I'd have been sitting here like, what are
I
we
would just
doing?
sit here like I froze.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, I mean, you do that sometimes, anyways. Yeah, that right there is the exact look that would be on your face when you froze. Oh God. Well, had we missed you at Ararat. You were supposed to come for like 5 minutes, and then you weren't coming. So
Yeah, I bailed
you
out.
know, listen, you didn't miss nothing though, and it's a great way to start off the show. And it's so fitting, for how many times it happened to me at Franklin County. No, I don't know anything. Hell, I left the track. I'm come back. I walk in the tower, and Doc Love, he's like, ain't got nothing. What? Yep, that was the PA. Nothing.
Yeah, there's
Mm,
I don't know. I that's the worst feeling I can have. I mean, obviously
yeah.
that's my job is the mic, but
Perfect comment to start out the show with there. Emily Coe said the mic is working great, unlike Saturday. So,
there ain't nothing more that aggravates me in this world than the mic cutting out on me.
oh God, it was terrible. And so we thought it was like the whole shooting match there. The whole PA was down. Because we couldn't get anything to register on the actual amp itself. And but I ended up going out into trackside. So we kind of saved ourselves the best we could. Sent Doc to Walmart. Got some of those party speakers. They're battery powered. I think they worked most of the night anyways with their half charge, and um so we made do with those, but it wasn't ideal. So man, my whole system over here is all jacked up. I can't even hold on, let me see if I can, there we go.
We're
Maybe
on a
no,
bad streak of
dude, I'm
technical
telling you,
difficulties here.
I'm telling you, crazy. um but anyway, so got the party speaker set up. I went to trackside. I didn't even stay in. I got kicked out of the tower. Kim kicked me out of the tower. Told me I didn't need to be up there. Which I I appreciated the opportunity to not be in the tower all night. And so I went over and talked to Billy Martin. Of course, that's Mike Looney's car owner. Many people know Billy. He was sitting there. He said that was the first race he had attended since March, period. I think he's had some health issues keeping him away from the track. And it was good to see him and talk to him. And he even told me a little Franklin County little Franklin County not rumor, but a little insight on the Memorial 100. I believe you're gonna see Mike Looney in the field there.
That'd be awesome. When's the last time he's been there, other than a car store race? It's
He
probably
raced
been a
pretty
while, ain't it?
regularly. Well, he raced pretty regularly with us in 2020 during the pandemic, and
That don't
so
count.
other than the car store race in 22, that's probably the last time. So yeah, no, I agree. My
I feel like 2020 shouldn't count because literally everybody was racing in Franklin County.
I mean,
If you were within 300 square miles of
you're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. So, man, I'm over here trying to figure out how to get my stuff up and working. Jesus, man. Uh, anyways, so Ararat was still good though, man. I tell you, we had our issues. We we had our issues with the PA, but we didn't have any issues anywhere else. The stands were good and packed. Had good car counts, not our best car count, but good car counts. Um, had a banger of a modified race that kind of got jacked up a little bit at times from some guys in the back just wanting to be part of the show, I guess, and spinning out and stopping on the track and all kinds of other craziness. And hopefully, we'll get the race director trained here soon to park those guys when they're involved in multiple altercations, and so we can move on with the night. So, but otherwise,
Junior.
man, I mean, it was great. Junior, yeah, no, he's our runner. So, but Preston Blaylock picked up the win. That's an old asphalt guy. He raced asphalt at Friendship, before it was dirt or after it was dirt, and then before it was dirt again. And he picked up the win. Um, he had some great battles with Grayson Keaton and Nicholas Priest. And I got to give a shout out to Randy Poff. He had a hell of a run. Got turned around there, I believe, and then came back and finished third in a photo finish at the line. By inches. I just seen the photo for the first time of the finish, which I didn't even know existed, and man, it was close. It was a whole lot closer than I thought it was. Just looking with the naked eye. So, hell of a good deal there. So.
Was the picture like when you watch football where they have the fake projected finish line on there?
No,
They
but I
get the
mean,
first down line.
I could go add one, I guess, but no, um, definitely not. So had a newcomer in the late models who is a big name, around the region. John Ruggiero Jr. He won the big 15,000 to win 604 race for the American All Stars up at Natural Bridge when I was there back a couple of months ago, and he brought his 602 car, and he was the first 602 car to qualify on the pole, and he led every lap. The 604 guys all behind him. I mean, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there was 5 604 guys right behind him, but they didn't have anything for him. He did good. Nathan Walker, had been having some bad luck. He bounced back from that. Got him a second place finish. He won the first 3 races, and now he's lost the next 3 races. I told somebody, I said, I'm good with it. He can go back to winning now. I don't want anybody to win all the races. So Andrew Langford rebounded from his bad luck from wrecking a couple of races ago to not getting to start the most recent race, finishing third. The old man, Gary Mabe, got a 4th place finish. He's getting better and better every week. He's going to be up there battling for a win here soon. And so is Rod Washburn. He got a 5th place finish. Did a good job. Good late model race. Not the best late model race we ever had. Good race. Still a bunch of chaos back there in the back. Those guys just seem to like to run over one another every week. Tanner Wilson, really the victim of that this week. Got his nose tore off.
It's the BullRing, baby.
It definitely is, and I'll see some people and they'll say something about, well, it's just such a small track, you just can't race. Well, some of them guys race just fine, so it ain't got anything to do with the size of the racetrack. Why they can't race, it's your level of skill. That's why you can't race. So, Oh, what else? What other races we have here? Crown Vics. Michael Whitlock grabbing his first win. He's driving the same car. So Justin Pruitt, he's won the majority of our Crown Vic races. Well, Michael Whitlock, I guess, is his teammate, and he stepped in for him. He was out of town this week, and Michael Whitlock grabbed his first win. Alan Ham, the guy who drags the tires around the track, he finally got him a good finish, finishing second. Jamie Lockhart finished third. Brad Holt was fourth. Brad had a good car, but just kind of got messed up there. And Jamie Hopkins come home fifth. Our shortest field of the year for the Crown Vics, only 6, which I hate. But I knew there'd be times when they'd be up and down. It's a new class, and really happy with how it's going. So the old stock 4 division.
Than it did in Franklin County.
You are 100% right on that one. A lot better. Stock 4s, of course. Your play on name there, your Boston Williams, which you had to explain to me because I didn't know that was.
I thought it was going to be obvious. Apparently, it wasn't so obvious.
Yeah, that was you. That was a swing and a miss right there. But Austin Williams picked up the win, and he dominated the last race before the July 4th race, but he didn't dominate this race. I mean, he did lead, I believe, every lap, but he didn't dominate this race the way that he had dominated before. TJ Smith gave him a good run there at the end. TJ might have actually got him if they hadn't got a restart late. And Hermie Hicks had a great run in his new ride. Had that thing up there keeping up with Austin during the race. So good racing with those guys right there. And I'll tell you what, Tanner Brumfield, which I don't know if you know who that is or not, but that's Bobby Gillespie's. I'm gonna call him stepson. And he's come out. This is his first opportunity in cars, and man, he's come out swinging in that white 18 car. He's got him a third place finish. He would have probably got another third place finish in his first race earlier this year, but he ran out of gas. So they got the gas packed in there this time and actually got a third place. Chandler Gammons, I believe that was his first race with us. He finished 4th, and John Coe come home in the 5th spot. Interesting racing. A lot of good racing there. A lot of bad luck for some guys in that race as well.
Yeah, seen a few guys got a few fenders and doors beat in a little bit there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just part of and I laugh. Like Jamie Chrisley, he posted a picture of his car with some dirt on the side of it, and I see people, man, that's it's a lot of dirt. Yeah, it is a lot of dirt. It's because you're at a dirt track. I don't know if you know that or not. And we actually put some water on there, so which we didn't put enough water this week. I can tell you that.
They thought he was still at Franklin County. They thought he was at Franklin County, and we had another spill.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, I don't, it is what it is. But yeah, we didn't. That's one thing. The track hasn't been the same basically any race this year. Our track prep crew has been doing a great job of keeping the playing field level by not giving them the same amount of water or not the same amount of dry or wet from week to week. The track stayed together really good this week. Had a bunch of ripples in turns 1 and 3, but didn't really come apart like they did the last time. And I see Emily Coe's comment here, which I can't add to comment. I don't know what the hell's going on with my mouse here. I'm going to turn this thing off, see if it's the mouse or if it's the computer. But she said on here next time, she told Jamie Chrisley to get gas next time. So maybe that'd be a good idea.
Is that what happened? He ran out of gas?
Yeah, that's what he said, I believe. So
what is it with guys this year not filling up their gas tanks?
I don't.
It's happened more this year than any other year, I feel like.
I have no idea.
It's the easiest thing to make sure of.
Yep, for sure. Pro 4s. Here's a interesting little thing here. AJ Barker took home the win. He come from Gastonia, North Carolina. took home the win. Wayne Kendrick finished second, Tim Ingram third, Greg Golding fourth, and Russell Farmer come home in fifth. We only had 7 cars in this class, which that's about on par for what they've been having. But we should have had a whole lot more. Of course, Danny Hennings won all the races up until now, and well, he wasn't there. Having had somebody tell me, I didn't see it Friday night, but I guess he had commented on one of the posts on Facebook that he wasn't going to be able to make it, and then he commented somewhere else about water being in the oil or something. So he wasn't able to make it. Sucks, and it sucks for that AJ Barker. I know he was kind of upset. Felt like we just didn't tell him. Hoping that cars would show up. I didn't even know. The first inclination that I got that he wasn't coming, I was at the track. My phone rings, and I'll be honest, I'll tell you what I was doing. I was plunging the toilet there, and my phone rang, and so I was probably rude to the guy, thinking back on the conversation, because he asked, well, if Danny Henning ain't there, then is the $1,300 going to be paid out? It's $1,000 bounty, 300 to win. I said, well, no. I said, how does that make any sense? You know what I mean? I don't even know what he's talking about at this point. You know what I mean? That was the first inclination I had that he wasn't coming. And then somebody else called me after that 30 minutes later and was like, yeah, he had posted on Facebook. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. At that point, I can't do anything about it. I mean, it's 1, 2, 2 o'clock, whatever. I can't really help you at that point. So it is what it is. I hate it. The bounty still stays intact. I'm going to get with Danny Henning to make sure we're going to have him there. And we can lay Bounty Gate here to rest. Wasn't nothing, intentional on our end. I mean, and it certainly didn't help us. I mean, we only had 7 cars, so it certainly didn't help us. Yep. So that's all the divisions we had this past weekend. Good racing. Good night. Great crowd. Second or third best crowd we've had all year. Crowds are getting better, feel like every week. So I'm excited about that. But listen, here's another one for you. This tells you how much I didn't know what had happened Saturday night, because this is how out of it I was. Kim told me I wasn't allowed in the tower anymore. Which I still came back once or twice, but I went to trackside, and then I come back around. I stood in the stands talking to some fans, and some racers, and I guess the police got called. I guess there was a couple of women. I don't think they ever fought that I know of. I guess they were just arguing, and somebody called the police. So said the state police was there. So felt like I was back at Franklin County.
Why do people call the cops over everything?
Nothing. I mean, from what I understand, nobody even touched anybody.
Unless somebody pulls out a weapon. Yeah. What happens at the racetrack stays at the racetrack. You want to throw hands, let's just throw hands. We'll get it over with and then go your separate ways.
I'm with you 100%. 100% with you. Let's see if this will add. Oh, there we go. That added that. Kent Chrisley made his debut in the Stock Force. He said it was a fun experience. He's got a bunch of my dirt, though, he's got to bring back to me. Actually, no, he's donating it to Franklin County for track cleanup. So
if you bring a 5-pound bag of Ararat dirt, you get $1 off your pit pass.
I believe that.
So there you go.
Alan Ham chiming in. He said that the crowd is coming to see the Crown Vics. LOL. No, they are. That's my favorite class. I'm going to tell you. Favorite class there. I love Stock Force. The late models have been pretty amazing this year. The modifieds were the best race of the night the other night, but I love the Crown Vics.
They're awesome, man. I've only seen the one race. That was the first race of the year, but damn if I wasn't impressed. I mean, that was awesome.
Just got to make sure that we got these guys showing up every week. I need about 10 of them. I mean, I would say I need about 10 of them to put on a good show, but I mean, the way they bounce off of one another, they they do a good job of putting on a show for sure. So Misty Meadows chiming in. She said that's her bag of dirt. She needs it. She's broke and can't afford but 2 bags to stay dry. 2 wet bags. Don't forget they were wet. Okay, that's
Yeah,
all I
too
want
wet
you to
back.
remember right there. So, Austin Willard, who runs with us in both Pro 4 and Renegade Sportsman, he's chiming in. Said he said he'll get in free after he sweeps the shop up. So, all right, let's see. Kent Chrisley talking about the Crown Vics. He says it's a wonder that there isn't 20 of them every race. Good racing. It is. And I think we'll get there. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people. So, and I don't know if we've talked about this on this show or not, but Friendship, which I mentioned a few minutes ago, Preston Blaylock running it, they're going to reopen. So it's going to be another dirt track open in the area. And, I don't have mixed feelings about that. I don't care personally. I think a rising tide lifts all ships. It was always so at Franklin County. It was always better for me when Motor Mile was open, even though it seemed like it wasn't, because there would be people that would go up there. But when you had the opportunity to get more cars, when you had something bigger, they showed up. And I feel like the same thing's going to happen there. And I think they're going to run Crown Vics at Friendship, so that's going to help a whole lot there. So, oops, I just hit the wrong button. So. Oh, well, what before we get into the Bowman Gray chaos from the weekend, and we'll talk about Stewart Friesen a little bit here in a minute. What kind of old regular race you got going on this weekend?
Yeah, just a regular race. They're going to be turning left a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of turning left. Yeah, it's about it. Just a regular schmegular.
yeah. All right,
Vanilla.
all right. So if it's not regular, tell us about it.
No, they are. I believe this weekend they're running twin late models instead of one big race.
Well, that'll be better. I hate a long race.
I'm not sure what I think they have some grand plan behind that. I'm not. I don't get to go to the meetings. They won't let me. But I mean, I do too. But yeah, I think I don't know what's going on with the vintage or what's going on there. I have no idea. It's on the schedule, kind of. It's just to be announced. So who knows what's going on there? But I mean, we got the twin late models or limited sportsmen. Excuse me.
Whatever, same difference.
Stock fours, mini stocks. I believe legends are going to be back this week. I think I'm right about that. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Y'all should know this by now. I just show up and watch.
I mean, do you watch? Because I mean, we've discussed this. I mean, we're not even sure. So
I do watch.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes when in a stock four race, when somebody takes a lead, it gets kind of hard to watch. But I still do it.
Lauren Yoder, Yoder's Custom Meat Processing. He's chiming in. He wanted to correct you. That was limited sportsman. I mean, it's the same.
I
crap.
Corrected myself. You calm down over there before I beat that meat.
It's the same crap. So, Sammy Pachiti jumping in. What's going on, big dogs? Just waiting on you to come race with one of us. That's what we're waiting on.
Or both.
Oh, Lord. Lauren Yoder in the comments says, will Jumbo be back this week?
Who knows? He's probably coming to take my job at some point. So,
yeah,
better sooner than later. At least then I can just hang out and get drunk and watch the races.
You won't even have to drink Pepsis anymore. You can move on.
Move on to Bud Heavies.
Yeah. All right, so this weekend you guys have got Virginia Vintage, Limited Sportsman, Super Street, and you said Limiteds are twins. Outlaw 4, Mini Stocks, Stock 4, and Legends, plus kids bike racing, spectator drags. So we'll see. Oh my God,
it's gonna be a good one.
You're getting cracked on already. Misty's always in here in the comments to get you straightened out. She said, oh my gosh, do your homework, Noah. Dang, at least act like you know what is going on.
I do know what's going on. I said what was going on. Now with the vintage, I don't know what's going on. Nobody's filled me in on that one.
Yeah, well. Okay.
All I know is there's going to be a lot of laps, a lot of turning left. Some alcohol will be drank. And we're going to have fun. And no rain. No rain this
And there's a
time.
lot of rain leading into the race all week long, like rain. It was raining when I come
It
upstairs.
never rains at Franklin County Raceway.
Yeah, except for the fact that y'all got rained out halfway through last time. But whatever.
No, it never
Whatever.
rains. Just ask Whitey. It's never rained there ever on a race night.
Back in the day, there were Darren Cochran tells a great story about sitting in line to go into the pits and it raining like hell, and him calling Whitey and say, "Hey, is it raining there?" "Nah, it ain't raining." And he's sitting in the top of the tower with that tin roof. You can hear it just beating down. As a kid,
Yeah, that sounds
as a kid, my favorite thing to do was when he walked out. So people would call and he'd say, "Hey, if they call, it ain't raining." Okay. When he'd walk out, I'd answer the phone. They'd say, "Is it raining?" "Yep." "Y'all still racing?" "Yep, I think so." I
mean, to be fair, and a lot of people gave you crap, and a lot of people have gave, well, not a lot of people, but people gave us crap. The weather there is so random, man. You never know what's going to happen. And 90% of the time, it really is fine.
It is.
It works out okay.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately, the last race, that was one of those 10% times that it just didn't work out.
Yeah. Kim told me I had sent her a message. I walked outside and it was raining. I sent her a message. I said, "It's raining here. Might be on your way." She said by the time she got it, it was there. So
that's of all the, what is this, my fourth year? I think that's only my third race that has actually been rained out during the race.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know how long it lasted, but I know at the point y'all were at, it wasn't worth, trying to sit there and, get the rest of it in. It's hard.
Well, according to Mr. Weatherman, it was supposed to rain at 5, and then it was going to be done.
Yeah, well, good luck with the weather, man. Lauren Yoder said there's 9 races this Saturday and need to try to be done by 9:30. Well, Lauren, you are the man in charge of that. If you don't get done by 9:30, you are a complete failure.
9:30 a.m.?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't say a.m. or p.m., so he's got it. So. All right, here's a topic for you. We're going to talk about it, but Blake Melvin brought it up already. More DQs at Bowman Gray this week for sportsmen than the number of people on the Epstein list. That's an interesting take.
I don't think you're correct
whatever.
With that one. There's a lot on that, but
we ain't getting talking about the list. Okay, we're going to talk about this.
Look,
disqualification.
It's don't be mentioned. You know who's going to pop up in the comments. Watch, here you go.
Oh God, stop! Don't say Dale Jr.'s name.
He's been summoned. Please. He has been summoned.
Don't say Dale Jr.'s name. So here's the press release from Bowman Gray. Okay, it says 4 sportsman drivers disqualified after July 26th race at Bowman Gray Stadium. Bowman Gray Stadium has disqualified the top 4 finishers and fined the top 3 finishers in the July 26th Sportsman 100 lap race. The 81 of Zach Clifton, the 31 of Chase Robertson, the 03 of Sterling Clemens have been disqualified from the July 26th race. For illegal tire modification, I'm skipping over some of the terminology, but for illegal tire modifications per section 12-4.12 of the NASCAR rulebook, which says any competitor who's specifications are determined to be unapproved is subject to disqualification, fines, loss of championship points. Additionally, these 3 drivers have been docked 40 championship points and fined $400. Additionally, the 55 of Zach Orr has been disqualified for failing to tear his car down after the race per section, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, Justin Taylor, number 12 car, who originally finished 5th, has been given the win. The thing I find interesting, I've been reading comments, and I don't know any of it to be true other than what I'm reading here. They said that Justin Taylor opted out of tech because because he was sick from the heat or something, heat exhaustion, or I don't know. So he ends up getting the win. So one guy, says, "I'm not taking my car." He pulls an Asbury and he doesn't get his car checked, and he gets disqualified. But another guy doesn't get checked, but he gets the win. I don't understand that. If that's true, I don't understand that at all. So
I'm gonna start using that excuse first.
Yeah, man. If it's a little warm, you say, "Oh man, I'm feeling sick.
I got heat exhaustion."
Yeah. I ate one of
I'm
them
gonna use
dusty
that on like
dogs.
the winter thaw race in February.
Yeah. You just tell them, say, I ate one of them dusty dogs earlier. I'm not feeling too good. I got to go.
It done got me.
Yeah.
It got me good.
I don't know.
But I don't know if they to me, if that is true, that kind of sounds like a lot of people were arguing and they did that just to keep some people happy type of deal. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. I really don't know. I don't have any. I mean, they've been soaking tires there forever and ever and ever, and I don't know why we're stopping it now. I mean, if it was okay before, I don't know why it isn't now. I got to add this comment, okay? Because I'm confused. John Campbell said, "Awesome race at Hickory with the car store this past one." I thought the car store race was this weekend. Is he living in the future?
Watched last year.
John, are you living in the future, bud? Because that race is this weekend. I don't know what's going on down there in Rocky Mount, but you got some stuff going on there, buddy.
Who won?
Maybe we should put some money on it. Maybe he knows something.
I mean, apparently. Yeah, maybe he can let us know because, I mean, otherwise I'm putting my money on Connor Hall. So.
You going dark?
I was reading, but anyways, Blake Melvin said, "I'm surprised people cheat at Bowman Gray. Didn't know they were into that. Listen, they cheat in every way possible." So,
was that sarcasm or was that like?
Here's Misty. See, I got Misty's going to be my co-host from here on out because she knows more about this damn Bowman Gray thing than either one of us. Okay, she said,
"Get her on." She's plugged in.
I was seeing it right. If I seen it right, it was left by the ambulance, and the crew didn't want to tech without him there. Not sure if true, but just what I was reading. Well, even if it is, I mean, you either tech or you don't. I mean, you don't get multiple choices here. But I mean,
apparently you do. What do you mean you don't?
Apparently,
you do get the choice.
Apparently.
I will use that. No, I'll just take the win. All right, buddy.
That's the greatest stuff ever. I mean, and I'm not downplaying. I'm not downplaying the guy, having heat exhaustion or whatever it was and going to the hospital. But holy smokes, man! I mean, what a way to win a race. I just don't understand. I mean, I just don't understand.
I'm going to have to talk to this guy.
I want to talk to John Campbell. Are you still in here, John Campbell? Can you tell us who won the car store race?
Tell us who won.
So we can...
Who won? What's the top three? Yeah. Tell us now. And if he gets it right, I swear to God.
I mean, what in the world is going on? Oh, man. Yeah, Blake Melvin said sarcasm. No.
I just had to check. There's some people out here that...
Yeah. Lauren Yoder said, and Lauren's getting all technical over here like Bowman Gray actually does the same things all the time. He said just impound the car until he gets out. I mean, I'm with you. I don't know. Yeah.
Who's staying with the car for all night until he gets out?
I mean, who cares? I mean, anybody. I mean, they got buildings down there to put it in. This ain't Franklin County. They got buildings and stuff. Misty said, "Oh no, I agree. If his pit crew was available, they should have did tech. If not, should have gone next in line." I totally agree. So I don't know. That's a weird deal. I'm telling you.
Again, y'all are raising great points here.
Listen,
but no, he shouldn't have because it still worked out.
I mean, you're right. Next week, can your name be Misty Meadows on there so you actually know what the hell's going on?
Yeah, sure.
She's got it.
I'll put my AirPods in and call her, and she'll just be in my ear.
I mean, that might be a good idea. Okay, that might be a good idea.
Breaking news.
John Campbell, where the hell did you go? I'm waiting on you to tell us who won.
Posted that, and he left.
This dude's done ghosted us. We're trying to figure out what's going on here.
He did the post and ghost.
I mean, that's our number one fan too. I mean, he's like, and on the Pit Chatter Media page, he's like number one ranked.
I thought you said Kent was.
Oh, well, Kent was number one in this show. Okay.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's the first time Kent's ever been number one in anything in his life. Okay. Except Jamie Chrisley might have shot him the bird a couple times. I'm not real sure. Oh God. Yeah. Here we go. That's a good question. Emily's on top of it tonight. I might have to have a show with Emily and Misty next week because I mean she's talking about things that so Emily says, did you find the ghost that was driving the tow truck? Well, apparently I was late to the driver's meeting. I was holding people up. And apparently in the meantime of me being late to the driver's meeting, the pack car pulls up behind the wrecker and the wrecker drove itself into the pack car. It just rolled. There was nobody in it.
Hey, just start rolling.
I mean, I don't know what happened. Tore the pack car all to hell. Can't even open the back door anymore. I mean,
It's still in better condition than
listen, I was planning. Yeah, you got a good point there. I was planning on driving this thing around this winter. Okay. I mean, they're just tearing up my stuff.
Put a tarp on it; she'll be good.
Misty said that if you just wear your glasses, Noah, she'll give you the correct answers.
Yeah, I done got the Ray-Ban Meta, son.
Yeah.
We can put anybody on camera.
Yeah. Just be sure to wear those to tech, with the stock fours. I mean, that'll be a good plan right there.
Oh, I've been thinking of all kinds of. I was going to film an argument I had with a coworker this morning, but they were dead. I'm gonna get everything.
All right, John Campbell made it back. He said, "I apologize for the post. It was last year. Damn it, we were trying to make bets."
Was you cheered and everything? Get him!
Listen, that reminds me of my wife. Okay, so we watch football games all the time during the winter. Okay, and one day I went to take a shower, and I come out and she had this football game on. Well, it was the two teams that was supposed to have been playing. I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, this is the game from earlier in the year. She had no clue. Oh, I thought it was live. It was on another channel.
Yeah, I can't believe they pulled that same move again.
Oh, Lord.
Worked twice in a row.
Oh, my God. John Coe said the Ghost liked the new pack car / SUV better. Yeah, I got his old Explorer there as John Campbell said sure was. He's in there cheering.
Dump him.
That would have been great. I had to post that one so I could see if you understood it. Anthony Heron said, "Who was dead, the glasses or the coworker?" Oh, it must have.
He keep running that damn mouth. He gonna find out.
Lord of mercy.
That's another story.
Anyways, Stewart Friesen last night injured at I don't know, some track up north. They were having a big block modified race. Did you see that wreck?
I did. That was a crazy
smokes.
I've never seen a car after it came to a stop so unrecognizable before.
Yeah, for real. Yep.
I mean, the shape it took on was like a completely different vehicle.
I read somebody's comment said the damn thing looked like a micro sprint after he was done with it.
That's what it did. It looked like it was shaped like a big sprint car or something. I was what the hell is going on?
That was crazy. Terry Radford chiming in said, "R.I.P. brother." Of course, the legendary Hulk Hogan passed away last week.
It's a bad day for rednecks.
And Ozzy Osbourne last week. Theo Huxtable last week.
Who?
So Theo Huxtable from the Cosbys, man. What are you talking about? His name was Malcolm Jamal Warner, I think, but
I don't know.
Oh my God. How old are you?
25.
Have you ever seen the Cosby Show?
I used to watch it when I was like a little kid.
Well, it was the son on there.
I tend not to watch pedophile shows, but
I don't. Well, maybe I don't remember the storyline of how Bill Cosby went down. I know that he was drugging women. I didn't realize they were underage, but okay.
No, right. I think I just made that part up.
All right, I'm over here confused because I'm like I remember he got himself in trouble, but I didn't remember that. All right. Yeah,
that's why we couldn't record last week. Too sad about Hulk Hogan and Ozzy.
You were sad about Hulk Hogan and he hadn't even died yet?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh my God! Well, they've been, his ex best friend, Jesus, what's his Bubba the Love Sponge or whatever, had been saying for weeks that he was dying or dead. Well, turns out he was right.
Well, it was funny is once after that happened, I started getting all the old posts on my social media. It was like whoever in his family was like, no, that's not true at all. Well, turns out.
Yep, turns out it was exactly the truth.
R.I.P., brother.
Yep. And I hate that, he's kind of, went down, over the years, his reputation, from, saying some racial slurs, about his daughter dating, a guy. I hate that, he kind of went down that path, because the dude's an absolute legend. I mean, Hulk Hogan is like, I don't know about you because you're 13 years old, but I'm 40. I'm 43. I mean, he was the greatest, wrestler, of all time in my eyes. He was that guy.
I'll get a lot of crap for
Jesus Christ. Austin Williams said that you heard that Hogan died from non-cancer.
He saw it. He heard it coming.
Oh my God!
He put out a post.
Holy Jesus! Oh my God! Blake Melvin over here with the Bill Cosby cocktail. So.
Sweet potato pop.
Oh man, your hero Terry Radford said he will in fact be dressed as Hulk Hogan Saturday night.
Yep, but like I was saying, I was never a fan of wrestling itself. I think, and I can't say the word I'm looking for.
What is wrong with you?
It's a little fruity, if you catch my drift. However, I do love the characters. Ric Flair, God, Hulk Hogan gets me going.
Macho Man, I mean, they had so many great personalities of that, era of
That's
wrestling.
what I like.
Wrestling today, stupid.
I don't like wrestling itself, but I love the character part of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. John Campbell said, "Thanks a lot, Austin, for throwing me under the bus." Good stuff. Isaac Carroll chiming in here. He's bringing up, the Cup Series, but that's somewhat relevant. Bubba Wallace got the win at the Brickyard. He's talking about it shocked a lot of people. And then NASCAR paid more attention to Ty Gibbs for winning the tournament, and Austin Hill for being suspended. I don't know about that, but I know there's a lot of haters, and there's probably some here watching, for Bubba Wallace. But I knew him personally back then. Went to his house. Spent time with him. He actually learned how to take photos on a camera that I owned. When we were going to the races, he said, "Hey man, can I borrow that thing?" He'd just go out and start taking photos. So somewhere on my computer, I've got, or on my, thumb drives or whatever, I've got, pictures that he took, at Bristol Motor Speedway when they were racing there with the UARE. Absolutely cool dude. If people would get past, whatever he said or did a couple of years ago, I get it. I get where people are coming from, but at the same time, man, they just don't know the real guy. You know what I mean?
I don't have a problem with him. I kind of like him because he posts videos where he talks about all the haters and stuff, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
However,
he's awesome.
Maybe doing on the main demographic for your entire career, that pays you millions of dollars, maybe shitting on them people. Not a great career move. So I don't think that's ever going away.
Yeah, well, I don't. Terry Radford said, "Bubba winning the Brickyard goes to show you that dreams do come true, 100%." And John Campbell may know who's going to win the car short race this weekend, but by God, he did not know that Bubba Wallace used to race at Franklin County Speedway. And
he didn't see that
one. He was, I believe, multi-time race winner at Franklin County. Won one of the left turn promotions races. Won some races under Whitey there. It was very beloved by the Franklin County crowd before, the whole noose thing a few years ago or whatever. And I'm not getting into all that, but I mean, it is what it is. But I'm proud of him. I'm glad to see him doing good. Dale Bush, I don't know if that's a real name. He said Stone Cold versus The Rock was must see TV. Yeah, I mean that was still part of that era. Not that was a little further down the road, but yeah, that was good stuff for sure.
Unpopular opinion: The Rock BullRing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. Stone Cold was badass for
Stone
sure.
Cold,
great character. The Undertaker, great character. A lot of good storylines and characters from back in the day, in the old WWE and the WCW back then. So I enjoyed wrestling. I don't know. I can't believe when you said that. I can't fathom you not loving wrestling.
I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. I just can't. Like I said, I love the character part of it.
Yeah,
that fits my personality right dead on.
Yeah,
but I just the actual sport of wrestling can't do it.
I mean, okay.
I've tried. I've given it so many tries. Now the video game back in the day, SmackDown versus Raw on the PS2. Now that was my jam right there.
Yeah,
but I just can't watch it. I can't do it. It's like playing golf. I love to play golf. Ain't nobody watching that crap.
Yeah, don't talk to my kids because I put it on all the time and watch it. So
you
don't talk to them.
You put it on in the background and do a bunch of different stuff.
Well, listen, but that's what I do with everything. I mean, we'll turn on a movie. I'm on my phone. Yeah, I'm doing 47 different things. Sometimes I'm talking on my phone, watching TikToks, and doing all of it at the same time. So,
Old Goldberg.
Yeah. Prentice J. Winston chiming in about Goldberg. He was a good character too. That was a good one. I wasn't never a fan, but a good one. Here we go. Here's old Dale Jr. car store hater himself, Terry Radford. He said, How you gonna have a car store race on the same day their boss will be promoting a baseball game at Bristol, then run a scheme a week or two later about the game that's already happened? Yeah. I don't know.
Thanks for your input. We appreciate it.
I don't even know where to go from there.
Oh, hey, I think we're officially famous.
I mean, we're getting spammed.
We got scammers on
here. Oh, God. Are you talking about John Coe or this other one over here?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Fareed Bawa is one of our fans. I know
I'm suggesting not to click that link. I mean, that's the only thing I can tell you. I don't know for sure. John Coe chiming in. He said, "What about the Nathan Wheat era in wrestling?" Yeah, that was a short-lived era, but a very good one. You can check that out on the Pit Chatter Media TikTok. You can go back through there and watch that. That was interesting stuff.
The Attitude Era was that 5 minutes.
I mean, they wanted to kill him. I can tell you that. I don't know.
I wish they had come back. There was so much potential for more stuff going on, but they never came back.
Blake Melvin, how's the weather in India, Bawa?
Hey, I'm gonna say strong chance that that's a Russian bot.
Yeah.
So ask him how the weather is in Moscow. See if he replies.
Speaking of Russians, Josh Phillips on here. He said, "Who's gonna be the winner in all the divisions at Franklin County Raceway on Speedway Lane this weekend?"
There's gonna be drivers. They're gonna win. We know you're not winning a race because you ain't gonna race.
I mean, even if he was, he wouldn't win anyways. So who's going to be the winner? So let's take your picks here. I don't even know what's racing again. I'd have to go pull up the schedule again. Limited Sportsman. Do I need to say? Nope. Move on. Super Street. Nope. Do I need to say? Nope. Move on. Outlaw 4. I mean, if Garwood's there, Garwood wins.
Hey.
I mean, let's get real. I mean, you go ahead, give your brother some love here, but let's be real.
We've done a lot of work to that thing, man.
I mean, I don't care what kind of work you've been doing. Anyways, so what else? Mini stock. I mean, If Dennis Holdren's there, Dennis Holdren wins. If not, Doodle will win. Stock 4. I'm not saying his name. You can say his name.
He'll be on the lake. He probably won't even be there.
Oh, he'll be there. He'll be winning. Legends. If Chris Lilly's there, he wins. If not, Gary wins. So I don't know. Dale Bush says the Nathan Wheat elbow drop will never be forgotten. It was a good one for sure.
It's a good day.
John Coe said they should have gave him a title shot that day he made the show. Yeah, they were going to give him a title shot. All right, they were going to kill his ass. I'm telling you that right now. They wanted him bad. Oh my god, really, really bad. So, Josh Phillips says no Hinchee in victory lane.
Don't worry, they're already trying to do that.
And Terry Radford is predicting that Doodle will beat Dennis this weekend. So,
yeah, how you just gonna count out Scott Foley? You just act like he ain't there.
Here, I'm gonna tell you why. Because he said on Facebook that he was focusing on being on the lake or something, not racing. So I assume he is not going to be competing.
How do you focus on being on the lake?
Well, I don't know that that's exactly. I think he said focus on family, but he likes to go on the lake and whatever. So
you can't be focused at the lake. You just sit.
I mean, you can get pretty focused on the lake, especially when them bikinis go by. You can get pretty focused. So, whoops, it's the wrong one. Josh Phillips said 22 for the win. So, everybody picking Doodle for the win this weekend so far of the two people that's picked. So, I mean,
I just hope we can get more than half the field to finish the race. Which is something I think technically we did with the rain shortened race.
Yeah, that might have helped. You might want to just stop midway through.
The first one of the year, but
yeah,
I don't know if I count that one.
Yes, no, stop midway through every time. So
yeah, that's
all right. Listen, somebody mentioned it earlier, and I didn't catch the comment, but they were talking about the Memorial 100. How's that shaping up?
Dude, it's going to be a banger. I mean, obviously, I don't want to say specific names of people that are, because you never know. I don't want to get people excited. And then people
come on, give us specific names. Mike Looney, planning to be there.
Kyle Dudley.
Yeah. Yep.
Drew Bond.
All right, so we got two whole names, 3.
Drew Bond.
Who else? Come on. Do you even know anybody else that races? Can you go look at the points and find somebody that races, would you?
I don't appreciate your attitude right now.
Oh, but right now you're racking your damn brain while you're talking to me.
We got Wes Thomason. All right.
There we go. You found one. I mean, you couldn't even pull out Richard Caldwell, but whatever.
I was talking to him. I think it was his daughter or granddaughter at the bowling alley the other night. That was kind of ironic. I ran into them. Yeah, it's gonna be a banger though. 100 laps. It ain't. I know Kyle Dudley, he's good as hell. He walks away with a lot of them. That ain't going to happen this time. It's going to be a race.
Yeah. I think it'll be a great race. I think they're going to have some good car. What's your car count prediction? So what are we going with here? And I'm gonna before you answer, I'm gonna say that there's only one thing that I think keeps the car count from going really, really good, and that's that it's before South Boston season ends. I think if it was right after, which I know the timing, you can't help that. It just is what it is. But I think I think it would be much higher if it was after. So
I'm gonna say 18.
That's a good number. I'm thinking 17, so we're not far off.
I feel like I'm gonna lock in my final answer with 18. Put some money on it.
Terry Radford, he said he wonders if Landon Huffman will grace us with his presence. Almighty Huffman. That's Terry's his number one fan, so I can see it.
He owes us some stage right. We had to use all 2.5 bags on him.
No, it wasn't no half. It was only 2 wet bags. Okay.
Well,
Terry Radford said 20
we took
cars.
the same bag, scooped it up, and then threw it back on again. So that's a half.
I mean, y'all probably should have scooped it up a couple more times. Josh Phillips says 28.
Good God.
Gary, yeah. Listen, if there's 28, I mean, kudos, dog.
That'd be awesome.
Gary Smith said 16 and a half, so apparently he's planning on putting his car out there for the half. So, Blake Melvin said 69. I'm pretty sure he's bringing back the old sarcasm again. So, yeah. But looks like it's shaping up to be pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a banger. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm glad. Listen, so for me, I'm glad you guys moved to Sunday, which Kenny Lang told me, before y'all ever did, that y'all were going to, or were likely going to, and I'm glad y'all did, because it opened it up to where I'd done moved my race from Monday to Friday, and I was like, man, I hate Friday, but now I can do a 2-day show. I'm gonna run Friday and Saturday. We're gonna try to do a bigger late model race on that Saturday, and run Friday night. Probably run all the support divisions as kind of like a main feature. So hopefully that'll be.
Now, please tell me that Natural Bridge is running one of those days.
They are running the 29th, so they're running on Friday, which is good for us, because they're going to be running the 29th, and that'll open up. They got a big, I think, 5,000 or 10,000 to win American All-Star Crate Series race. So
I might have to go on tour that weekend. Do Natural Bridge Friday, Ararat Saturday. Go Franklin County.
I'm put $100 on it right here, right now, that won't happen. Just saying.
It might. You never know.
Josh Phillips asked, am I coming to the Memorial 100? And yeah, I will be there for that race.
He's racing too.
I mean, I'll probably be late. I probably won't get there in time for it, but I'll be there at some point or another. So I don't know why, but I cannot, now that I am not promoting Franklin County, I cannot get there on time. No matter how hard I try.
On time, couldn't start a race on time.
Whoa. We started races on time all the time. Listen, Lauren Yoder is the main man of starting races on time, and then Jay Altizer was really good at starting races on time. We were always within 5 minutes of starting on time.
I know they be tweaking, trying to get me to find my people for the national anthem and the prayer.
Yep.
At 6:45. I'm like, calm down.
Exactly. Austin Williams says you ain't going nowhere, Noah. He'll be at Franklin County. I'll give him credit. He will be at one race.
I will be there.
He will not be at the other.
I can almost guarantee that I will at least go to the Natural Bridge, because I have really been wanting to get out there this year.
That'd be a good one to go to. That'd be a really good one to go to for sure. So
it's not as rough as a drive as Ararat is. Old Squirrel Spur. We ain't got no Squirrel Spur going to Natural Bridge.
Listen, I love Natural Bridge, so I'm not throwing them under the bus or anything. So, I'm not saying anything bad. It's a great track, and I mean, if I wasn't racing that night, I'd probably be there. So,
I just need to get out there. I had a good time the one time I've been there. So,
yeah, Josh Phillips said that the only thing you're gonna be running to is the fridge to get a cold blue.
You need to run to the garage and fix your car so you can come race.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. He's gonna ask if he does race after listening to you on here. He's gonna ask if they can have somebody else interview him. So probably. Jumbo will be back on the mic again.
Probably.
Lord have mercy. That's an inside joke for those of you who don't know. So, oh man. But anyways, so got a couple minutes left here. Anything else? Anything we hadn't talked about? Anything else going on in Franklin County? Anything going on in Hinchee Motorsports? I mean, other than losing to Garwood.
Never heard of her. Don't know who that is.
Yeah, I mean, you might not have.
Look, Garwood might be in trouble. We recently expanded the Hinchee Motorsports garage, and we added the aerodynamics department.
Yeah.
Now
listen. You started lying, and your screen started freezing. Okay.
Aerodynamic. We're gonna be aerodynamic.
Yeah, you can't even say aerodynamics. Okay.
Aerodynamical. We're gonna add wings.
Blake Melvin said the worst driver
like
page is back
with the big billboard.
Yeah, I mean, there's no rule against it, right?
Technically, no, there's not.
I mean, I would be doing it then. I mean, why not?
It's awfully ugly.
So, Anthony Heron wanted to know, will there be a bounty still on Kyle Dudley for the big race? I mean, nobody's going to beat him in between now and then, so I mean, will there be a bounty on him then? And will it be bigger?
I'm not the guy to answer that. I'm not the bounty man.
I've been wondering where Christina's been. I mean, she's usually on here giving you hell. Christina Maggard said, "What did I miss?" Well, the whole damn show. You missed the whole show. We got 13 seconds left here. So, I mean,
go back and
it's
watch.
wrapped up. So, all right. I think we got everything. Except Travis Larson said that Arrow is overrated. So, it's not going to help you. You're out.
We'll see.
All right. It's 9:00. Show's over. Episode 70 of the Pit Chatter podcast is out. We're done. Have a good night. See you.
Austin Williams is a bum.